Come on! Yo, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and especially you. I saw The Handmaiden on the cinema. Park Chan-wook's new masterpiece. It is, I would say, a masterpiece. It was actually my favourite first experience with one of his films. I discovered him, like most people, when Old Boy came out, saw that in the cinema, thought it was great. Didn't think it was the best thing ever, like everyone else did. Thought it had some of the best stuff ever in it. I thought the fight scene in the corridor was great. I thought that the whole opening where he's locked up was great. It was a little bit like a Twilight Zone episode for like 20 minutes, although there are better Twilight Zone episodes, but that's not to discredit it. Old Boy is an excellent film. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. I just didn't think that it was all round the best thing that I'd ever seen. Now, Lady Vengeance, which followed it up, in many ways I actually found that film more provoking, certainly more beautiful. I thought that his camera work was getting better, and I love that film. I actually, my initial reaction to Lady Vengeance is that I liked it more than Old Boy upon the first viewing. Then his other movie came out, Stoker, the American one, had a few flaws, but had some wonderful cinematography, some wonderful flow. It oversimplified the kind of idea of good and evil, which was not the film's strong point, but it was a very well made, well crafted, and certainly it was shot in a very inventive and controlled manner, which I like very much. But this film, The Handmaiden, was my favourite cinema experience with a Park Chan-wook film. It's so beautiful, it's so well directed, it's so well scripted, it's just an excellent film. It reminded me very much of Alfred Hitchcock's Rebecca in the way that it is just this story that unfolds in such a way where it begins and you're like, I don't know where this is going, and then something happens and you're like, I still don't know where this is going. And I love that. I love it where, unlike most films where you watch it and within 5 or 10 minutes you know exactly what's going to happen and maybe there'll be a twist. That's kind of what most movies are. This film, The Handmaiden, is literally like, you will not know where it is going, and to its credit, on top of the fact that it is mysterious and layered and incredibly methodically put together, I was aware upon first viewing that if you see the film twice, you are going to have a different experience the second time because of how meticulously crafted it is, because of the way the story assimilates. Similar to a film like Fight Club, where once you've seen that movie, you'll go back, and the second time, it'll be like watching a different film. That's not giving anything away in The Handmaiden. I was aware within about 15 minutes, this film is not going to be the same once I see it again. But ultimately, all I'll say about it is, I absolutely loved it. It was a wonderful cinema experience. I wish all films could be like this, a real journey, something that literally carries you along. It's like you're in really good hands. The director's like, here, be in my hands, let me take care of you, sit patiently and I will thread you along, and just don't worry about anything, I've got this one, I'm in control, enjoy. That's the feeling of it. Saying that, there were a couple of people in the audience behind me who seemed like they had the attention spans of a gnat, or perhaps a flea, or perhaps something of an even lower cellular genetic makeup, but to them they were not particularly intrigued by it. I think the subtitles put them off, and one of them said when the movie finished, the first thing I heard when the credits came up of this masterfully made movie, one credit appears and somebody said behind me, wow, I didn't realise it was going to be like a porno. And I was like, what? A porno? Like, what kind of porn do you watch? The thing is yes, it has some nudity, but it is earned nudity. There is no naked moment of this film that happens for no reason. It all happens for a reason. All of the sexual stuff is in there for a purpose. It is not there to be titillating, even if at times it might be, but I was very aware that this sexual stuff is in this movie because it serves a purpose, and if you take it out, it would not be the same film and it would not be the same story. Pornography is not like that. Thank God. Anyway, that's The Handmaiden. I loved it. I even walked away with this bit of promo from the cinema, you know, one of these stands, there it is, to advertise it. Maybe I shouldn't have taken it. Anyway, that was the movie. I thought it was great. I suggest that you watch it, you check it out for yourself. I am George, you are you. I'm talking to a camera. You enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.